Hello everyone and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're going to continue our look at some 2014 LEGO Star Wars sets, and next up we have the very cool Jedi Interceptor. This is set number 75038 and it consists of 223 pieces and currently retails for around $19.99, so it's a great price for a great set. Now you may be aware I have actually reviewed a Jedi Interceptor previous to this review. The Jedi Interceptor that I reviewed before this was released in 2012. It was of course Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Interceptor, just like this set is, but the one I previously reviewed was the green variant as opposed to the yellow one, and that is of course the vehicle that we see during the final scenes of Revenge of the Sith on the planet Mustafar. This particular Interceptor, as you can see from the image on the front, although it's a little bit inaccurate, is from Episode 3 during the opening scenes, and this is from the Battle of Coruscant. In my opinion, this is the much better looking of the two. I really love those yellow flashes, and the whole set itself has been slightly updated with some new features and some new figures, so it's all good. Very, very cool indeed. Before I jump into the review, once again I'd just like to say a huge thanks to the guys over at LEGO who were kind enough to supply this set for a review. LEGO have been absolutely fantastic over the previous few months, and needless to say they'll be coming through with a ton of new sets in the near future, and I can't wait to review them all for you. So there we go, that is the front of the box. On the reverse side we have some of the images that capture the features of the vehicle. There's quite a few of them, and once again I'll run through all of those in the review. On the front of the box you will see of course the characters that are included with the set, and these are brand new. We have seen previous releases of Anakin and R2, but these particular versions are exclusive to this set. So there we go, that is the box for the vehicle. Now let's take a look at the set itself, and we'll begin as always by taking a look at the minifigures. And first up we have the chosen one himself, Anakin Skywalker. This is a very cool figure. I really like the Anakin minifigures. I think they do look really, really cool. This particular figure though is really only useful for the Jedi Interceptor, as you can see he has the flight gear painted to the head, which obviously he only uses when he's piloting his Jedi Starfighter. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad figure, and I really love the alternate look. It's just you can't really use this in any other situation. He does have some very cool prints on the torso, although due to the sunlight bouncing off this very shiny figure, you can't really see them all that well. There's some nice detail on the belt, and you've got all those creases and folds on the Jedi tunic as well, not only on the front but on the back as well. The head is definitely my favourite part of this figure, as the flight gear does look really nice in that shiny gold paint. As always with Anakin you do get two printed heads. We have the smirk, the cocky smile on the front. If we flip the hair around on the back, we have a much more stern and concerned expression on the reverse side. So really, really cool figure. Big fan of this one. And of course, he does come with R2. This has got to be my favourite LEGO R2-D2 figure ever released. They've done a fantastic job on updating this character. Obviously from previous releases that we've seen of R2-D2, the head has always been that sort of light blue colour, and it was always a bit off in my opinion. It didn't quite look like R2-D2, it was a bit of a weird colour to use. This one, as you can see, really goes back to the film's roots, and it gives the figure a much more silver, almost shiny feel to it, which looks very, very cool. Gives it much more of a metal feel. Also the blue highlights on the dome and the torso have been darkened up as well, so there's much more definition in this version of R2, and it's easily the best one released to date. Once again though, it is exclusive to this set, so you won't get it anywhere else, but I dare say if you want to update all your R2-D2 figures from your previous sets, you'll be able to pick this one up loose on the secondary market. So there we go, that's the minifigures, R2-D2 and Anakin Skywalker. And of course these two characters can interact with the vehicle itself, which we'll take a look at now. So we'll just zoom out of my ugly face. It's not that ugly, but it is, but that's a story for another time. Here's the vehicle, very, very nice indeed. For the most part, you know, proportion-wise and structure-wise, it is essentially the same starfighter that I reviewed in my 2012 version. As I said, just some minor updates have been made to make this one the definitive starfighter. I'll run through all the basic updates, or the basic features rather, before I talk about all the additional features. And of course the first and most noticeable one is the opening cockpit, which just lifts up like so, and you can then proceed to sit down Anakin Skywalker in the seat there. Now, one small update on the cockpit that's been made, whoops, if I just zoom in for you and give you a look, is the control panel has been replaced. In the previous release you had a couple of levers, whereas in this set you just have a flat studded piece with a sticker applied. Now, in my opinion this looks a bit better, and it's obviously a lot less fiddly than trying to get two control levers into the figure's hands. And it does look really, really cool. I actually quite like that. As you can see as well, behind Anakin you do have two clips which act as storage space for the lightsaber. One holds the blade, one holds the hilt. And then you can proceed to close the cockpit like so, and have Anakin piloting away there. You also of course have the slot on the side of the vehicle for R2, who just sits in place nicely like that. Next to R2 we have the small one studded piece with the Republic logo. You also have a couple of flat pieces with stickers applied at the back for the Republic Navy emblems. Another noticeable feature is of course the opening wings, which just lift up like so and operate in flight mode, which is my favourite appearance for this particular ship. And as you can see, there are indeed stickers on the insides of the wings as well. Got two laser cannons at the front of the vehicle, and underneath LEGO have updated this set to feature the new missile firing function on the bottom there. So very, very cool set overall. Really do like the general look of this one. Once again, in terms of colour, I think I prefer the yellow one over the green one. It just bounces more. I think it just, you know, it looks more prominent, hits you in the face a lot more, and is a much brighter, much more definitive version in my opinion. I'm going to be giving you a look at another one of the smaller starfighter sets in my next review, and there's a couple of accessories included in that set that can interact with this particular starfighter as well. So I can't wait to show you those. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed a look at this set, and final verdict is, if you've got the previous release of the Jedi Interceptor, I wouldn't hesitate about picking this one up, because not only is it a different colour, but the small modifications are well worth the update as well, well worth the money, and the minifigures that are included are very, very nice as well. You can never have enough R2-D2s, is the collecting motto that I live by. But there we go, that is set number 75038, the Jedi Interceptor. Now, it's not officially coined as Anakin's on the box, but we all know that it is. But I guess there's nothing stopping you popping some of your other Jedi and some of your other astromech droids inside this and just having it as a generic Jedi fighter. But very, very cool, well worth the money. Definitely a set that I would recommend picking up. So that's going to do it for this review. I hope you've enjoyed a look at this set, and I'll be back with many more reviews very, very soon. Until then, as always guys, thank you for watching, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.